Now in our different configurations, we have configured Google's DNS Server as our main DNS server. We also configured DHCP service has to run on just about any interface of our Fortigate, but if we need a local DNS server that will serve different hosts in our LAN end, will be private only to the LAN users, we can do it using DNS databases. Coming up. So currently, I'm using Google's DNS server as my primary DNS server, and as my secondary I'm using the Bodyguard DNS server. Now, if I want to create a local DNS server that will hold records of a different host on my local area network, such as my web server or my Nest, I will need to head over to System Feature Visibility Enable DNS Database. Alright, and now we network you will have a new menu which is DNS Server. Now we will start with the DNS database. We will create the zone itself. The type is master since our DNS server will be master pianist server. The view will be shadow, it will not be public to other users beside my lens. So only users in Milan can actually use and see these DNS server. Let's name the DNS zone. Let's just name it, my company, and the domain name will be the host name of our DNS server will be DNS. Let's just leave aside the email address, the other settings time to live is currently 24 hours. Let's leave it that way, and we will disable the authority of things. We don't want our DNS server to the authority. We only want to be recursive. That is in the case that it doesn't have the right answer or it doesn't have the answer. It will actually send it towards another DNS server. Now, let's create the DNS entries. So let's create a record end, which is actually the IP address behind a host. Let's name our host web server and the IP address of our host, just for demo purposes, is 10.0.3.88. Now, the other thing to do is to actually flights to the interface itself. So let's just apply to interface. And let's make the mode to a recursive mode. Now we have configured only a record to our web server. But you can add up as many as you wish.